Day 100. Take a moment to celebrate. I really hope you spoiled yourself today. What a milestone. What a memory that you can look back on. That you can say, I have spent 100 days reading 100 chapters of the New Testament. That is so cool. I love being on this adventure with you, and well done for sticking to it. Well done for showing up. Well done for not giving up in the hard times and continuing to continue. Acts chapter 11, there is a profound theological shift happening in the church in Jerusalem. That which Peter experienced with Cornelius and the acceptance, God pouring the Holy Spirit out on Gentiles, this is now taken to the broader church. At first, there's some resistance in Jerusalem, but eventually they realize this is God. And theology shifts from God being a God of the Jews to God being the God of all people. A church is planted in Antioch. Antioch was a significant city of the time. It was the third largest city in the Roman Empire. In today's map, it's on the southern coast of Turkey, if you want to go and look for it. It's got a slightly different name now, but it was a large city. It was a culturally diverse city. It was an influential city, and a church is planted here. And this becomes, together with the church in Jerusalem, the most significant church that we read about in the New Testament. Interestingly, when the apostles in Jerusalem hear about this church that's been planted in Antioch, they send Barnabas, not an apostle, to go and to oversee the church, to go and see what is happening, to bring correction if necessary. But he arrives there and he sees this is a God thing, and he just encourages them. Which, interestingly, his name Barnabas, remember he had another name, Joseph, but Barnabas means son of encouragement, and he brings encouragement to the church. We also see here in Antioch, we see New Testament prophecy. And more than just a prophecy, what's important to take note of here is the healthy response to it. Godly prophecy leads to action. And so the church moves to action. They do something about what they sense God is saying about the famine that is on its way. And then we also see that as much as Antioch was a church standing by itself, there was mutual care between the church in Antioch to the church in Jerusalem. And so they send, because of the prophecy, they send financial resource, they send assistance to the church in Jerusalem to help them in the time of famine, in the struggle. So cool to see the church growing, to see the church maturing, and to see it spreading to every corner of the known world.